أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ببركة ومدد سيدي محمد فوزي الكركري قدس الله سره الشريف. Karkariya 101 11th question. How do Sufi Karkaris integrate the concept of non-dualism and the state of bewilderment beyond intellect with their need for an epistemological framework and a structured approach to knowledge? Sidi Shaykh Qaddasallahu Sirrahu taught us that in wayfaring, we go with both non-dualism and dualism. In suluk, practices aimed at purifying the soul, we need to see the world through the lenses of dualism, but we discard our intellect to ascend to the greater intellect, that primordial source, the handful of prophetic light embodied in the Shaykh. In Ma'rifah, spiritual knowing or gnosis, we start by tasting non-dualism through the experience of fana, annihilation, in the light of the real during the spiritual seclusion, khulwa. At this stage, we fathom in actuality, not in thought or metaphorically, that nothing exists in essence and in reality but the light of Allah Azza wa Jal. Therefore, by deduction, Allah Azza wa Jal, and that everything else is mere illusion and mental considerations. But this is the first step. After that, we need to assert, if we want to ascend to the source of luminous emanation, that there is darkness and light. This is the way to unpack the different degrees of the descent of the secret of wilaya, which connects both the absolute, mutlaq, and the delimited, muqayyad, into the niche of contingency, mishkat. In this process, we study the human self and how it mirrors the divine through annihilation and actualization in the insan al-kamil, that is the Shaykh who is already annihilated in the luminous prophetic source. This phase is the bulk of wayfaring. When one ascends to this level, he becomes like Al-Khidr alayhi salam, an agent of divinity, mirroring Allah's power, qudra, and will, irada, in the niche of contingency. As reported in the Hadith al-Qudsi regarding the wali, the servant's self becomes that of the real, his hearing that of the real, his eyes those of the real, and similarly his words, his hands, his feet. This individual loses indeed his darkened way of knowing, epistemology, but gains an access to the real's way of knowing, Allah's way of knowing, which is absolute, not delimited, and not ephemeral like the one the commoners think they have. The individual actualized in the attributes of the real becomes, like Sidi Abdul Qadir al-Jilani Qaddasallahu Sirrahu says, the leaf fallen from the tree, the grain of sand in the desert, the fish in the ocean, the stars in the heavens. Nothing escapes his power, his grasp, and his will, thus ontology, in the seven heavens, earths, and beyond. How is that? Unfortunately, words cannot convey to someone lacking the faculty of understanding a concept related to that very faculty. One must leave his comfort zone and embark on the path. He must beg the Shaykh to open his heart to the light of the real, to undergo the spiritual seclusion of fana, khulwa, and patiently endure the stages of spiritual ascent for 5, 10, or 20 years to comprehend what the Karkari and previous generations of realized Sufis discuss. We as Karkaris must remember that there was a time when we did not understand what it was like to engage in dhikr and experience being in another place while still physically in our homes. Now, having undergone this mystical experience, our intellect accepts it as completely plausible. even though the average delimited intellect might categorically reject it, deeming it a mere impossibility. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم، وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، وسلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين.